Jonah, first year at Washington, first year in the Big Ten. How has all this change been for you so far?
It's been crazy, being in the Big Ten, playing against Michigan, Penn State, all those schools, man. Growing up watching them play and stuff, it's insane. Like to have the opportunity to go play against them and compete with them, I'm excited.
Did coming over with Coach Fisch make things a little easier? Obviously, not only schematically, offensively, but having that comfort level with him when you
Yeah,
guys were together in Arizona.
yeah, for sure, for sure. That's my guy. The relationship that we have is, it's insane. I heard from speaking to fellow teammates, some head coaches don't talk to you. So to be able to have a head coach that has that family relationship with you is great to have. Along with Coach Graham and the rest of the staff. It's all a family, and that's the culture that we built. And so it's great to be around. I feel confident as ever.
What was that pitch like from him when he calls you and says, I'm going and I want you to come with me? Because you guys had a lot of success on offense at Arizona
Yeah.
as well, and it's a little jarring, obviously, at first.
Uh, it was kind of a lot to take in at the moment, but like I said, I was the first one in the portal from the University of Arizona, and I put my faith in Coach Fish when he was 1-11. So, I trust that he can turn the team that went to the national championship last year and lost to a team that goes to the national championship this year and win. So,
Your pinned tweet, you were 486th in your recruiting class from a couple of years ago,
yeah.
and now you're one of the best running backs in college football. Is that something that's always motivated you after, especially in high school, you had over 3,000 rushing yards?
Yeah, still with me. That's why I still pinned. Just all the people that overlooked me. I was doing everything that everybody else was, going to camps, traveling around, um, doing everything I can to, try to raise my recruiting. And, it was draining. Kind of got, I lost the vision of, what I wanted for a minute, just trying to chase rankings, But at the end of the day, I play football. Stars can mean anything to me. Like, I play football. So.
Coach Fish has a reputation of having a lot of pro-style elements in his offense schematically. How is that helping you for eventually the NFL level?
A lot. I can watch the 49er plays, like play in a game, and I can call out their plays. Chiefs call out their plays. Like there's 19 teams in the NFL that runs the same offense as us, and it's growing. So, gonna be an easy transition. I feel like as far as picking up the playbook and stuff like that, and just the way he runs our schedule, the way he treats us, the way we walk, the way we talk, it's all pro. So like, um, Jacob Cowan had an interview. He's with the 49ers. He
Yeah.
got drafted by them, and he said it. And I still talk to guys that are on to the next level that was in Coach Fish's program, and they all say the same thing. Like it's true. Like there's no different other than having to go to school. So I think the transition is gonna be good.
Will Rogers, another transfer, obviously a lot of production from him at quarterback in the past. Now he's a new face at Washington. I know it's early, but what have you gotten to see from his skill set so far?
One thing, his leadership is insane. He's obsessed. He's obsessed with the game. Like he wants to be first in everything. First one out there, last one in the locker room. He's gonna hold everyone accountable, and that's just the kind of guy he is. So he's a great person, and he's probably one of those guys that I build a close relationship with, you know. But throwing the ball, his reads, trusting, knowing the offense like the back of his hand, the details. Details with him is the most important thing. So he cares about getting the little details right, and that's what makes him a great human being and a great football player.
I know there's a lot of new players and a lot of new coaches, but this is still a program that appeared in the national title game last year. Is there a culture already built in of winning at the University of Washington?
Yeah, for sure. If you check back in the years, Washington's been a winning program. Like, there's no difference. It's the same school, different coach. A lot of different coaches won at Washington, so I feel like it's going to be no different with Coach Fish. Obviously, players got to. It's going to come down to the players. Trusting, believing, getting connected. But at the end of the day, it's football, and we're going to do what we do.
Ironically, one of your first extended looks in 2022 was in a game at Washington, where obviously the fans are rooting against you. Now you get the energy of that stadium. What is it going to be like playing in that place, but you're wearing purple instead?
I still haven't like took it in fully just because I ain't ran. I got a little glimpse of spring game, but
Yeah.
I fully haven't took it in yet to where like dang, it's crazy, like they cheering for me now because it was loud when I was there. Like the fans had a big part in the reason why the momentum was shifting and things like that when we played against them. I think we played them when we played them. Penix had broke the passing record for the school, so it was a shootout that game. So we're going back and forth, and it was just a crazy environment. Stadium is beautiful. It was perfect weather when we played. It's great. It's a great environment to be in. Like I said, the spring game, we had 40,000 at the spring game. So I don't know where they do that at less. But like it was great. It was great to run out there in that purple and gold. I'm excited. I'm excited.
While players have left and obviously there's been changes, there's still holdovers here. A guy like Carson Bruner in the middle of the defense. What is it like practicing against a guy like him in this defense, and how do you guys just make each other better already?
Just the competitive level that we bring to the practice field. Like we going at it at practice, talking mess, getting after it, and it's the whole defense. It's every position group. Like it's like this. So like our practices is harder than the games, I believe. Just the competitive standpoint that we bring, the toughness, the violence. Obviously, we protect each other, but we're gonna get after it on the field, and I think that's one of the biggest thing that's gonna make us good, the way we get after it in practice. Yeah, but practicing against Carson, he's really smart. You can't be too obvious about what you do, or he's gonna sniff it out. So, but his IQ is up there. Like he knows how to fall over the top at the right time. Great tackler. He'll blow you up. Very vocal on the defense. Communication runs through him and pretty much everybody on the defense, but it starts with him. So he makes the call, confident, film, everything you need in a middle linebacker. He has.
So EA College Football, pretty big fan of yours. This is what they got for your ratings: 87 speed, 83 strength, 90 acceleration, 88 for vision. Is there something they're going to have to update at some point of this season?
They're going to have to update my strength, and they're going to have to update that speed this year because, we're going to be breaking some long ones.
A lot of big
I understand why they got my speed at where it's at, but I'm not mad about the acceleration because I get through that hole. So I'm mad about the overall, though. At 86, I feel like there's not 100 players better than me in college football. So, it is what it is. I'm excited to be in the game. I'm excited to play, so I'm not frustrated about it.
That's why they're able to update it throughout the season.
Oh, for sure. I think week 3 is the first update.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Big first couple games ahead.
Sure,
and
yeah.
We'll see how things change.
It's gonna get updated by week 3 for sure. So.